consistency lives as a performer, as a top performer, is embedded in your peak performance routine. And if you look at any high-level athlete, like let's take a golfer. I was watching the Bay Hill Invitational this last weekend. They are methodical on doing the same exact thing before every single shot. We call it a peak performance routine. And what that does is it actually turns the brain off in a good way to allow your kind of innate ability and your talent to be able to come out. And I think we would all be a lot better off if we actually looked at some of the things we do in our lives the exact same way. Because if you have ever struggled with consistency in doing something, whether it's the salesperson I talked about before that's just not consistent hitting their numbers, or maybe I'm not consistent with a practice of gratitude, or I'm not consistent in keeping up with my workouts. Well, chances are if that has happened to you, it's because there's been some lapse or something that's throwing you off of a peak performance routine, or doing things the same way day after day, or morning after morning, evening after evening, however you're thinking about this, that kind of gives you those ebbs and flows as far as performance goes. Now, I kind of cringe when I read some of the articles and I see some of the things that are like, okay, learn from the habits, the morning habits of these 10 successful billionaires. You know, it's sort of like saying, okay, if I follow the same routine as Bryson DeChambeau, the golfer, I'm going to be able to drive the ball 377 yards. No, that's not going to happen. What you actually do in your routine is not as important as the fact that you do something and you do it repeatedly. The specific reason why is because what happens from a brain standpoint when you're doing something is what flips on and what triggers in your brain is that when I do this, then I do that. Let's just take it from a morning routine standpoint. Okay, I get up and I have my clothes set out and I have my morning cup of coffee and I feed my dog and I let my dog out and then I go and I work out. Well, if you consistently do that for a period of time, what's going to happen in your brain is, okay, when I wake up and my clothes are set out and I have my morning cup of coffee and I feed my dog and I let my dog out, it starts this chain reaction that signals to your brain that when I start doing this, I'm getting ready to do that. And when we look at peak performance routines, this isn't something that happens overnight, but it is something that if you can stay consistent with a routine right before you do something else and start stacking that up, I promise you, you're going to be much more consistent in whatever it is that you want to do. So I'd highly recommend whatever you're thinking about in regards to something that you would like to be more consistent with in your life, is to think about what are a few things that I could do right before that will start a chain reaction that will allow my brain to say, when I start doing this, then I'm getting ready to do that. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell icon so you are notified of future videos. And by all means, if you would like to share it with another outperformer that you'd like to help live a healthier, happier, higher performing life, I would greatly appreciate that as well. Have a great day. I will catch up with you in the next video.